Hello everyone, this is Super Comic Girl, and I'm back with another video. And if you guys are probably wondering what this is on my lip, I've got a cold sore, unfortunately, so you're going to be seeing it through the entire video. Um, so I just finished watching Black Adam on HBO Max. I had originally wanted to go and see it in the movie theaters. Unfortunately, um, unfortunately, I was not able to because of my schedule and because of things that I had to get, and the fact is I have a comic book addiction. um, so I didn't get a chance to see it. But when I saw that it was on HBO Max, I was like, okay, great. Wow, I can finally see the movie, even though I did really want to see it in theaters. So first of all, I want to say that uh, I really think that Dwayne Johnson playing the Rock, Dwayne Johnson playing Black Adam was just basically the Rock playing Black Adam, but it was one of those those things that I really thought that he was fit for the role, and I really get the impression that that he's doing this from someone who is a comic book fan and someone that absolutely does in fact um, love the industry. And I actually watched the little snippet videos they had up there for Black Adam, which I thought was really amazing, including how they built the city and everything. So I thought was really fascinating. I just love those kinds of little small videos because they really help you get into the mood and really help you understand and all that type of stuff. So for people that have not seen Black Adam, which I really do advise you to go and to see if you have HBO Max, there's going to be tons of spoilers for the movie. So first and foremost, I want to say that that oh, I cannot remember the guy's name. He played he in the movie he plays Doctor Fate, and I really think that he did a great job playing Doctor Fate. I mean, it was just so amazing to see Doctor Fate finally in live action form. Not that I'm against his animated counterpart. I really am not, but it was really great to see Doctor Fate in physical form, and it's really great to see Hawkman in physical form. And as with Doctor Fate, I have no problem with his animated counterpart. Both voice actors do a great job with both these characters. We also introduced to the Atom, who is a new recruit for the JSA, and we also have this. I forgot her name. I really hate forgetting characters' names, but she can create, cyclones and tornadoes and stuff like that. So these are the two new members of the JSA, and their headquarters is actually Hawkman's estate, which I thought was really cool. I thought the whole landing, the whole area that folds in on itself, and the plane lifts up was really awesome. Um, but for people that do not know, the JSA is a precursor to the Justice League, and Doctor Fate is actually a member of both. He is a member of the JSA, and then he's also a member of the Justice League. So we get to see, the first superheroes that came together and formed a team and all that stuff. We also learn a lot about the person who had become Black Adam, and the society that spawned Black Adam, that caused this to happen was a society that relied solely on slave labor. Now, for people that are delusioned into thinking that white people have never been enslaved, and other cultures didn't enslave other cultures. Yeah, they did. And basically, you had these people that came in and they overthrew an empire or civilization, and they enslaved the people that used to be free, and they were all there to mine a particular mineral that was going to be used in making a crown. And this crown is extremely it's full of black magic and everything. And so when you have this little boy who has a good heart, just like Billy Baxton, he has a good heart, and he really wants his country free from oppression. And he does things that are very heroic and very, very dangerous for anyone during any kind of... If you are trying to change things, you're always putting your life in danger. So this little boy was a hero. I mean, he was a hero to his people and everything. And just, of course, when they're about to kill him, he suddenly finds himself in the Rock of Eternity. Now, the difference between the Rock of Eternity in Shazam and the Rock of Eternity in Black Adam is that people can actually visit or actually go to this place. If I have the location wrong, please, I apologize. So these wizards, who are all long gone, you got to remember, by the time Billy Baxton comes around, the other wizards, minus the main one, has all been destroyed by the Sins. And so what ends up happening is, they grant him the powers. Now, these powers do not come from the Greek gods. They actually come from the Egyptian, which is very interesting. So basically, Shazam's, the gods, the Shazam, their power comes from, is actually the mirror of the gods that are part of what makes Black Adam able to say Shazam, and he turns into this mighty hero. So he's very clearly an anti-hero in this. And so the little boy becomes Shazam, or Black Adam, and his adult form is actually his father, because you have the adult form of Billy Baxton, and you have the adult form of this kid. So he goes, and, history books record that he destroyed the king and everything to keep this crown from going on his head. And then what ends up happening is, for what he did, he got imprisoned by the wizards. Now, there's a little interesting twist of it that we find out much later on in the movie. The movie's over 2 hours long, and I was, since I didn't have anything to do, I was like, okay, I'm going to go and watch Black Adam. He uses the same words as Billy Baxton uses. He uses the word Shazam to transform. But the thing about it is that he only uses the word Shazam to transform into his mortal form. And unlike in the animated movie, Superman versus Black Adam, he does not disintegrate into nothing. So he still holds some kind of immortality when he depowers. And he kills a lot of people in this movie. And the Justice Society has no idea, like, why are you cheering on this guy? He just killed a bunch of people. The difference is the Justice Society is going into a culture that is very different from their own. You know, all around the world, people looked up to them like, oh wow, you know, they're here to save us. But not everybody in the world actually views the Justice Society as this great group of people. They have their hero. It's Tef Adam, or Black Adam. He's their hero. He's the one that's going to enable them to be independent and free. And they have a lot of reasons why they are hungry for this. They're being controlled by Intrigang, and they are being terrorized, and they have no hope. But they have this statue of Black Adam, or Tef Adam, and they later find out the statue isn't even of him, it is of his son. And that's how we get this whole twist that Black Adam is not actually the original defender that the Wizards chose. His son was the one who gave him his powers. So what is the truth and what is written down? We don't really know. But Black Adam comes to this realization that, you know, that there's this evil that needs to be defeated, and sadly, even Dr. Fate, who's supposed to be the Lord of Order, the most powerful being in the DC universe next to the Spectre, he can't defeat this champion of this hellish realm. And Black Adam has to step up and finally be that hero that his son knew that he was going to be, and honor the memory of his son, who granted him the powers that he had been rightfully given. See, Black Adam wasn't chosen by the Wizards. His son was chosen. His son displayed the courage and the tenacity and the heart that the Wizards were looking for. The Wizards wanted him to be the champion of the Earth, and he gave it to his father, and his father ended up becoming the new Black Adam. So it's an interesting one. The Rock of Eternity is absolutely a fantastic piece of set work, and we ended up feeling really bad for Black Adam because, you know, he's very different than his animated counterpart, where, you know, it was all about, you know, power and stepping on people and everything. And this Black Adam had a lot of pain. He had seen stuff that the Justice Society would never be able to understand. Not even Hawkman, who is played by a person of color, has no idea what it's like to actually be in slavery and to be subjugated by another empire, and, you know, and forced to watch, you know, your son die, your wife die, and all that type of stuff. So I think Dwayne Johnson did a really great job with this movie. I think he really brought a lot of heart to Black Adam. And I think that he really showed the pain that Black Adam was going through. And he, of course, he has this little kid who's just like Billy Baxton's adopted foster brother, is a big comic book fan. I did get a kick out of him literally punching the walls that have the Justice League on it. And it's like, oh, wow. Oh, just hope and pray they never actually encounter him. But, yeah, but it was funny. But by the end of the movie, Black Adam realizes that, you know, this is his destiny. His destiny is to protect the people of his homeland, just not in these really violent ways. But Black Adam will always be Black Adam. I think that's what people love about him. I think that's why his why his comic books are doing as well as they are, because people can really connect with the anti-hero that's willing to do what is, yes, there's a difference between doing what is right, but it's also doing what is needed, because it's doing what's right only goes so far. But then when you say, okay, look, I know what I need to do this, I'm going to head and do it. I think that Dwayne Johnson did a really great job with that, and I really do feel saddened that Dr. Fate passed away. It's going to go off, and Fate's going to, the Lords of Order are going to send him off somewhere else, and I think that's when if we have it where, it ends up to be Zatanna's father comes in contact with it, that's because he's destined to take over for Kent Nilsson. But still, it was a really great movie. Loved it, and I'm really glad that HBO Max finally had it available for streaming. I will say I watch HBO Max a whole lot more than I watch Netflix or Hulu, which is why when they say, oh, we're going to cancel your Hulu, I'm like, whatever. I don't really care. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I give it 5 stars. It's just a really great movie. I think it said they made $140 million. That's a lot of money. It is a lot of money for a movie to make. Yeah, so I'll see you guys around until next time. Keep reading. Bye.